Bertie Guinea Pig loved to be clean. He was always washing his fur and smoothing his whiskers. Swish, swish! Up went Bertie's paws as she washed behind its ears. Snuffle, snuffle! Bertie wiped his nose. Scratch, scratch! Bertie tickled the tickly spot on his back. One day, when Bertie was busy having a wash in the garden, Jenny suddenly cried out, "Just look at your claws! They're really long! You might have to go and see the vet." Bertie had never met the vet, but he knew all about her. She looked after animals when they needed help or were sick. "No," said Bertie, "I don't think so. My favorite person is going to do them later. I'll get extra parsley if I sit still for her." Bertie munched happily on his dandelions. He didn't mind having his toenails trimmed. Other guinea pigs made such a fuss, but he quite liked it, especially the treat at the end. He was so busy thinking about treats, he didn't look where he was going, and he didn't spot a sharp form sticking up out of the grass. Nibble, nibble, munch, munch, weep, weep. "Ow!" cried Bertie. He stopped chewing and looked down at his front paw. "Help!" he cried. "Jenny, what have I done?" Jenny looked at Bertie's foot. A tiny thorn was stuck under his front paw. "Oh dear," said Jenny. "Does it hurt?" "Weep!" squeaked Bertie. "Yes, it hurts a lot." Bertie held up his paw and tried to nibble on the thorn, but try as he might, he couldn't pull it out. His foot began to throb, and Bertie went right off his dandelion leaf. He felt very glum indeed. Luckily, Bertie's favorite person wasn't far away, and she noticed she'd stopped eating. "What's wrong, Bertie?" she asked. "Are you hurt?" She picked him up and looked at his swollen paw. "Poor Bertie," she said. "I think we might have to pay a visit to a vet after all." Jenny backed away. She wasn't keen on the vets. It always smelled strange, and there were lots of odd noises. Bertie thought she was being silly. She would be okay after all. He was the bravest guinea pig, he knew. Even so, as she climbed carefully into his carry box, he hoped whatever the vet did, it wouldn't hurt. "Weep!" squeaked Bertie as she waved goodbye to Jenny and Amy. The vets really did smell different to home, and it was busy too. There were lots of other animals in the waiting room. They all sniffed as Bertie came in. One cheeky cat put his nose right up to Bertie's box. "Meow," said a cat. "Are you a mouse? I like mice." "Weep," was Bertie's reply. "I'm not a mouse. I'm a guinea pig, and I'm not a toy." The cat sniffed. "I'm not feeling very hungry today anyway," she said, and started to walk away. "Weep!" squeaked Bertie as loudly as he could. The cat got quite a fright and jumped up onto her big Persian lap. She decided to leave Bertie alone. Jenny had been right about the noises too. Computers whirring, telephones ringing, and big dogs whimpering. Luckily, Bertie didn't have a long wait. The vet soon called him in. "Hello, handsome," said a lady in a green coat. Bertie immediately feel better. She can't be that bad. If she thinks I'm handsome, he thought. The vet gave him a little tickle under his chin. "Let's see what you've been up to, shall we?" Bertie held up his paw and waited. Goodness, said the vet. You have been in the wars, Bertie. That looks a bit sore. Oh, it is, squeaked Bertie. He was about to tell her all about it when she spotted the vet had something shiny in her hand. Weep, squeaked Bertie, suddenly deciding he wanted to go home. It's okay, Bertie, said the vet. These are to help me take out the thorn. It wasn't really okay, thought Bertie as he closed his eyes and let out another squeak. But it was over in a flash, and then he had to admit his foot felt much better again. What a brave guinea pig, said the vet as she rubbed some cream on its foot. And here's a special treat, said his favorite big Persian, offering him a lovely fresh dandelion leaf. Bertie nibbled away. He felt much better. Now, while you're here, shall we just have a look at those claws, said the vet. They're a little bit long. Click, click, snip, snip. All done. Good boy, said the vet. You can come again. And she gave Bertie's favorite Persian a special sticker to go on his hutch at home. Wow, said Bertie. I've got a prize. Just wait until I tell Jenny and Amy. With a big smile, with a little jump, he snuggled back under his hay for a nap and dreamed about chasing cats in the garden.